Welcome to Chinese Takeaway Tour episode 6, and today we're at Law's Eater in Shepshed in Leicester. Egg fried rice, special satay, chicken chow mein, chicken chow mein, sweet and sour chicken Cantonese, lemon chicken, prawn toast, and salt and pepper chips. So I'm going to try everything on the plate and then give a overall score for Law's Eater Chinese Takeaway. First of all, the egg fried rice. Light in texture, not sticky. Let down a little bit by the fact that it's very pale, no real flavour in there, no soy sauce. Very little egg in this one, so that's a little bit disappointing. Chicken chow mein, really good colour on the noodles. Really good noodles, good flavouring from the soy sauce. You can see that from the colour. Large chunks of chicken for the chicken chow mein. Not really a lot of anything else in there. Can't really find any onions, so there's nothing really to contrast it with. That would help improve it a little bit. The special satays, that's got a mixture of meats. You can see there, chicken, beef, king prawn, and then vegetables in their satay sauce. All the meat's quite tender. You get a good amount of meat in there, not many king prawns. Yeah, so a good amount of meat, crunchy vegetables. The sauce is just a little bit too thin. It doesn't carry enough flavour. From a satay sauce, you'd want a bit more heat, creaminess from the peanut, edge of sweetness. It's just a little bit too weak and runny. I think a thicker sauce with a bit more substance to it would really bring out, because the quality of the meat in there and the veg is really good. Sweet and sour chicken Cantonese. Good sized pieces of chicken. Good sized piece of chicken, fairly juicy. The sauce is okay, but there wasn't a lot of that in there. Couldn't really scrape any out. Sauce could do with packing a bit more of a punch just to add to that, but the consistency and the coating of the chicken is very nice. So onto the lemon chicken. Really nice pieces of chicken. Not a flat chicken breast as you quite often get, but the chicken stayed crunchy because they put the lemon sauce separately in a pot. Sauce has a good tang to it, slight sweetness, but again it's very runny, so it could do with it being a slight bit thicker just to cling on to the chicken a little bit more to add that extra bit of flavour. Prawn toast. Golden prawn toast, a thin layer of prawns on there, well coated with sesame seeds. Fairly standard. Out of all the dishes that I've ordered from the Chinese takeaways, I'd say the prawn toast has been the most consistent between the amount of spreading you get on there, the sizing of the prawn toast. It's very consistent, body very average. The salt and pepper chips. Really good flavouring on there. You get a real blend of spices, lots of peppers and onions throughout. Mainly let down by the fact that they're a little bit undercooked. You can see by how pale they are, and it gives them a little bit of a dry texture in the middle that's not great. So they're a little bit disappointing. And of course, prawn crackers, kept in a bag, keeps them nice and crispy. So now that I've tried the food from Law's Eater in Shepshed and Leicester, I'm going to give it its overall score. So base the score on a range of things: wait time, value for money, service, and most importantly, quality of the food. So the wait time was 12 minutes, really good and fairly standard, really quick service. Service was friendly enough. The value for money is fairly cheap. Most of the items tend to be around £5.50 for a main, which tends to be on the slightly cheaper side for Chinese takeaways at the moment. There's around 200 dishes on there, so fairly standard. Also worth pointing out, they do a happy meal that's a set meal, choice of starter, main course with rice or chips, and also prawn crackers for £9.50. So a really good way for someone to get Chinese takeaway on a budget, which is always good. The cost for the food was £32.30, which was on the cheaper side for what I've had. Maybe I ordered one less dish today, but the value for money was really good. So onto the quality of the food. The things that I liked was the amount of meat and the range of meats you got in the special satay. I thought that was really packed with the different varieties of meat. Also really liked the quality of the chicken in both the lemon chicken and the sweet and sour chicken. The things that really let it down were the quality of the sauces. The sauce really lacked any depth for a satay sauce. Satay sauce sometimes is a little bit thicker from the consistency of the peanuts. You get a real punch of flavours and a slight creaminess. That was really watery, which really let a quality dish down there. Sweet and sour, just not enough flavour, not enough sauce in there. And the lemon chicken, the sauce again very runny. The chow mein had good elements, but then again, no extra really vegetables, no onion in there. Sort of didn't allow that balance of textures to come through. So overall, I'm going to give Law's Eater in Shepshed a 7.2.